first speaker is Chris Doles, who is a co-founder and a co-executive director of the Federal Unionist Network. He started organizing with his union when Donald Trump started attacking federal workers, laying them off lawlessly with Elon Musk, and he is no stranger to this struggle. We're honored to welcome him to the stage.
Thanks, brother. Federal workers have seen firsthand that this administration aims to gut every part of government that does any good, and to use whatever dollars they purport to save in the attacks on all the good parts of government to bloat all the parts of government that terrorize our communities, that tear families apart, and that commit war crimes abroad. And these priorities were enshrined perhaps most clearly with the passing of the so-called Big Beautiful Bill over the summer, when ICE's budget was ballooned to unfathomable heights at the expense of health care and SNAP benefits and so much else. But what that means is, very concretely, quite literally, that when ICE murders a protester, the gun, the bullets, the officer's salary is paid for by tax cuts for the billionaires. And when ICE turns our federal buildings into zones of humanitarian crisis, that's paid for by cuts to health care. And when the military is used to topple foreign governments, that's paid for with cuts to emergency management services and FEMA, climate science, food safety, you name it, all the things they're cutting are going towards their aims. But I also want to say that even when ICE or the Border Patrol are used for the supposedly legitimate function of deporting an undocumented worker, that's paid for by taking food from the hungriest of children because of the SNAP benefits that they've gutted, by the attacks on workers' rights and the gutting of the National Labor Relations Board, by all the attacks on housing and equity, and all the ways in which this government has been completely repurposed for the billionaire class at the expense of workers. In the Federal Unionist Network, we've been organizing all year long against difficult circumstances. But the easy part is to know what to do in the moments of crisis and clashes like we're in right now. It's to come out and you've done it and you're here. But their side doesn't just prepare for the moments of clashes. Their side works diligently in between the spikes in the big news cycles that we hear about. Their side infiltrates all aspects of society because they're building a social movement. Make America Great Again is a social movement of the far right to distort all of our society's priorities. We too must work hard in between the clashes, in between the spikes and struggle, and be organized in our workplaces, in our communities, in our tenants associations, in every corner of our country. We must be organized to beat back the fascism, because if we're not organized in between the clashes, we have no chance of winning the clashes when they come.